I noticed that Jesus boy in his old elementary school, he got bullied. So he thought if he goes to a new school, he won't get bullied, but then he did.
Okay. Well, I noticed that Francie's brother, what's his name? Her
Sean.
name. No, okay. I noticed that Francie's brother, Franny's brother Sean got bullied. I mean, a lot of girls thought he was cute and stuff, and then after they found out that he was deaf, and then they were really rude to him.
I noticed that the students assume that Jesus Boy and Franny are dating.
I noticed the attention Jesus, or the new boy, is getting from everyone because he's very different. Like,
How different?
their skin color, it's mostly like a black school, and he's not white necessarily, but he's a lighter colored kid going to black school. But he's taking everything very mature and calm.
And he even admits that he's not white.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's not white. He's like skin color.
Yeah, he's like them, but he just has a different skin color.
Anyway, yeah, he's taking everything very mature from all the attention he's getting from everyone at school.
Okay.
Why
do the characters?
What do you guys want to talk about? Which one?
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
I like Saya. I don't know. I liked hers too. I think we should talk about hers, Devona's, or hers. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Who?
Definitely not mine.
Okay, Jasmine. Who do you think we should talk about? Which
I
one?
think that
No, which one we're talking about?
Okay.
Okay, we'll just go with mine.
Okay, Devoina.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. So why do the take the paper away? Okay. Why do the characters do this?
because can I say this? Because they're different color, and then they just feel like they're different, and they need to treat each other differently, and they're just being racist pretty much.
How does that relate to what Devoina said?
Well, because they're making fun. I mean, they're I'm sorry, guys.
When we see difference in people, we look at the appearance first,
Yeah.
right? So maybe they think that Jesus boy will have a bad influence on them.
Haha, Daisy's locked out.
Because they're not used to having light-skinned people at their school.
Why'd you say that?
Okay.
Okay, well, I don't know how I say.
What else have we seen this? Where else have we seen this? Wait, what? Okay.
Do you guys have
His
any
handwriting.
connection?
Hold up. Where else have we seen this kind of thing?
Okay. What was I saying on the other question?
Have you ever seen it like right now around, or have you ever experienced it? Anything?
Well, they don't treat people differently, but they like make fun of people's culture and stuff like that.
Based on
Some
their
people.
skin color. Devonis, repeat that, please.
Who?
Who?
I'm asking you a question.
I don't want to name names.
Well, give an example.
Well, like
You can't
pretend
just
like
say they.
pretend if someone would be like, oh, they would make fun of Chinese people and say like, you know, like they're yellow or something like that. Like, it's just-
Okay.
it's pretty stupid, but yeah.
So you're saying Chinese people are yellow?
No, I'm saying that people think they're saying that they are.
That they're
And like
yellow.
that's a
She's
thing.
relating.
Yeah, and sometimes, mostly in movies, we see parents say, stay away
Oh,
from
sorry.
people like that, because they're different, and have a connection. Like, my mom, sometimes she doesn't want me to hang out with, bad people, and by bad, I mean, the people who do drugs and stuff or in a gang, so she just tells me to stay away from people like that, so maybe the people think that he's having, a bad influence on them, so that's why they're trying to stay away from him, because he's different.
Jesus boy's parents. Okay, so his dad is black and his mom is white, but he's telling people that his mom isn't white.
Yeah, he said that both of his parents aren't white.
Yeah,
I don't think we
aren't
actually
white.
thought he didn't
Aren't white.
necessarily
Say that.
tell us where his parents are. Do we have any evidence where they're
No,
from?
but he said
If
okay.
they're not white, exactly, but we don't know what exactly they are. But all we know is that they're not white.
But we know that what skin color his father.
All of us
Yeah.
already.
But that's it. We don't have any more evidence of the mother.
Call her white. Okay. Why do people do this?
Okay, I got this. Well, people do this because. Wait, are we? Wait. I don't know what to say. Okay, wait.
Wait, do you guys
We
have
say
any
I got this.
connection?
I think that what I was saying about like before, like how he said that his parents aren't white, right? I think he's saying that just because so he would fit in, because everybody like makes fun of him and they like kind of bully him. So, do you have anything to add on? Yeah.
Yeah, and also like how they react to difference in the last book in the universe is kind of similar to the book Feathers, because in the book Feathers they split different skin tones into different places. So the lighter skinned people would live in a different town, and then the darker skinned people would live in a different area.
Yeah.
And then in the proofs and normals in the last book of the universe, they'd be split up because they think the normals are bad for them if they be together, just like in this book. So that's how they react to difference with fear.
Do you have anything to say? Do you have anything to say? Okay, Devoina, do you have anything to say? Any connections, anything? Okay.
Oh, like in Martha King Jr. when he was in his documentary and his story, when he was younger, he wanted to play with. He lived in a neighborhood where there was like, the neighborhoods are split up. The black people and slaves. Slaves lived on one area, and then the white people lived in another area. And the kids all went to the same school, but I don't know how the school works. But anyway, Martin Luther King made friends with a white kid, and he wanted to play with him like they usually played. But one day the mother said, "You can't play with him anymore because black." And I don't know. Maybe she was scared. Maybe she's because of his color. And black people back then were known as slaves and stuff. Just treat it.
I have a connection to what you were saying about like how they live in different like places or like cities, like I don't know, different places like so I was watching this movie and it's like where there was like a town that like there was all black people and
What was it called?
the movie? I'm not sure. But it's called Freedom Riders. Freedom Riders. Yeah. Okay, so it was about a racist movie. There was a white teacher. She went to the black town and like they were all staring her down and they were like, "What are you doing here?" and stuff. And that movie relates to this book, Feathers, because it was about like how there was two different like sides. Yeah, one was black skin tone and one was white skin tone, and they would go against each other, and yeah.
And like how Devoina said about Martin Luther King and how you said about freedom riders, yeah. Why do you think people act this like a certain way towards difference?
Fear.
But
Why do you think it's fear?
Why?
Because the culture and the background and it's the like society, what they hear and they see,
And maybe they just don't trust them. Like,
Why do you think they don't trust them?
well, they just feel like
They're not like
They go against each other?
They're better than the other side,
Okay.
and then like they think that.
And where does it show that they're better than them?
Yeah, give evidence.
I don't have evidence, but it's just just come back to me.
Okay, come back. Okay. What big idea have we learned?
Oh.
Anybody? What big idea have we learned?
That
People can be very judgmental
Okay.
from what they see.
Like the people like have two sides and they go and they would never and like just like how Francie and Jesus Boy, so they're really different, like skin tone, right? Yeah.
And now they're friends.
And now they're friends, and people are like saying to Francie like, oh, why are you doing this, like you're going against it, like how they have two different groups and one is black skin tone and one is white skin tone. So yeah.
Who wants to summarize what we were all talking about?
I can do it if you
Basically
guys
talking
don't want
about
to do
race
it.
and how it.
and how there's different sides and like
Yeah.
people are scared to trust the other side very much.
What people think
Yeah.
when two different races come together.
That people judge before they get to know them.
They react with fear because they think they're like better than
There's
them, and
what they hear, see, stuff like society.
their
where
tradition is different from their side.
if they're separated, right? So if they were more together, involved together,
They can have
then
more similarities.
yeah, then